Venus in Virgo on a horoscope loves perfection. I am Cavalher and I say to you, I am perfect. But before you think I have gone crazy, come with me and find out what perfection is. You will then think that I am even crazier, but for different reasons. Our society's obsession with moral perfection is scary. The obsession with moral perfection forces everybody to have only qualities, no flaws. Tell me if this is not madness. Society strongly criticizes when someone thinks they are perfect. This is considered an absurd. So, people expect you to have flaws, right? But society also strongly criticizes your flaws. The obsession with moral perfection wants to force you to get rid of all your flaws. After all, should we have flaws or not? Since morals are fully spread in our society, everybody thinks that perfection is not to have any flaws or any bad traits whatsoever. This is the case in the third dimension. Spirituality is morality. But this is a rather backward kind of spirituality. People who believe in morality are very egocentric and arrogant. How can someone believe to know what's best for everyone? There are many more advanced stages in psychological development. In the fourth dimension, for example, we leave behind morals and start to follow the soul. At this very moment, we stop separating everything in good and evil, in right and wrong, in qualities and flaws. At this very moment, we understand that the soul is union and wholeness. The soul is perfect. Venus is the planet of love. Virgo is the star sign of perfection. Venus in Virgo is the love for perfection. But what is perfection? Perfection has nothing to do with morals. Therefore, nothing to do with not making mistakes or not having any flaws. Carl Jung demonstrated that perfection comes from the Latin word perficere. That means to complete, to do thoroughly. Jungian psychology teaches that perfection is to have all the parts, to be complete. So it has nothing to do with separation or division. You can't have all the parts except the mistakes, except the flaws, except the bad traits of yourself. Wholeness is everything. Everything indeed. So, being perfect is to do correct things and make mistakes. Is to have qualities and flaws. Is to be good and evil. Jungian psychology teaches that psychological development is to be conscious about your qualities and flaws, your good and evil traits, in order to do good and evil actions, always within ethics. That's why I can calmly say, I am perfect. I am perfect because sometimes I excel and sometimes I make gross mistakes. I am perfect because I have rare gifts and a lot of flaws. I am perfect because I am good and evil. It is quite common to see people criticizing me here on YouTube, saying that I have such and such flaws. The most common ones are pride and pretentiousness. I must admit, I am proud. And I don't even think that pride is a flaw. I think that when someone works hard and achieves good results, they should feel proud of themselves. But I also admit I am pretentious, and I consider pretentiousness to be a flaw. Yes. In fact, it will be quite hard to find a flaw that I don't have. Because after all, I am perfect. Therefore, I have all the parts, including all the flaws. That's why I usually introduce myself to people, letting them see my flaws. This way, no one is shocked with the obvious. I have flaws. I also suggest you not to be shocked with another obvious thing. You too are perfect. I have already admitted a few flaws here. What is your favorite flaw? Write it down in the comments.